Frog, what's going on, everybody? You know it is. It's your boy, TheFlightMike, and I'm coming at you guys with a Madden Ultimate Team gameplay. You can see it's week 10, so we need to win this game if we want to make the playoffs. But if you guys haven't been following my series prior to this, we were actually making a comeback after making a new regime based off of Ghost Cam Newton. I don't want to get into it. Let's get into this gameplay. You can see Dez Bryant takes a curl route and turns it into a gain of 36 yards. Afterwards, we're able to find Greg Jennings on an out route for a gain of 14 yards, but unfortunately that only leads to a field goal to the delight of my opponent. So you can see my opponent has fantasy Nick Foles, I'm assuming, and he goes to the curl route almost immediately. You can see on 3rd and 10 he's going to come out over here and go to a screen pass, which normally I take pride in being really good at defending screen passes, but I guess I wasn't anticipating it at the time, so yeah, I guess stuff happens. You can see he's going to find, I think that's Percy Harvin down the middle, and then on 3rd and 2 he's going to drop back, look deep, almost get intercepted by me. I wish I caught that pass, and then just completely destroy me on this play. I cannot believe he scored a touchdown on a fake field goal against me. I was frustrated. I'm like, alright, well, if you want to play like that, I'm going to play like this. Ghost Cam Newton drops back, fires off a rocket to fantasy Percy Harvin for a large gain, and then afterwards, immediately, I just fire this pass to the end zone to Dez Bryant. We score a touchdown, and we're back up by 3. So you see he's going to go back to the screen pass on 3rd and 10 during his drive, and then, for some reason, he's going for it on 4th and 10. Which I'd understand if you were at like to the 50-yard line or something, but not when you're this close to your own end zone, man. But anyways, he saw the coverage I had on his running back. He took the sack, and that led to the easiest touchdown of my life. So he comes back out, 3rd and 8, next drive, and it's pretty much looking like the same story over here. He tries to challenge me, actually, which I was excited, but that's fantasy Brent Grimes. He doesn't have the greatest catching ability. And then, of course, throws it down the middle on 4th and 8. I should have backed this down, but it was a bullet pass. I didn't have time to switch in time, so I'll take the interception. I'm not really that upset. So you can see we're in great field position. I'm really happy about the position we're in. I'm able to run a speed option, and I think he went for a hit stick over here, so it was pretty funny when he missed, and I scored another touchdown. So we're up by 17 points at this point, and life's looking pretty good for us. So you can see Percy Harvin just jukes me out completely and takes us for a very nice kick return. You don't really see kick returns for touchdowns usually, so it's whatever. You can see over here, though, I want you guys to pay attention to this. Terrell Suggs was assigned to man cover Pierre Thomas, and this is something I was doing as an experiment. I held down the X button to see if I was a CPU player, would I successfully cover a screen if I had man coverage on him with a D lineman. Of course, it didn't really work out. I was trying to be experimental because I am up by a lot of points, and I feel like I could have gotten away with it, and it didn't work out, so now I know that for the future. So you can see over here, he does kick the onside kick. We do receive it, and since I'm short on time, I decide to skip everything just straight to the field goal. He comes back the other way with about 30 seconds left to go in the 4th, and he scores a touchdown, so he's down by 6. Fortunately, I recover the onside kick. Thank you, Fantasy Greg Jennings. We end up winning this game. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to show me some love. And if you like my channel, make sure to subscribe. I think there's a subscription link down below. But besides that, I'd like to thank everyone for giving me this opportunity. I'm your boy, TheFlightMike, and I'm signing out. Fuck!
Sports Commentator March Madness is brought to you by AstroGaming. AstroGaming's mission is to produce the world's finest gaming equipment. They've produced a number of award-winning headsets, including the classic A30s, A40s, and the wireless A50s. Get rid of your old headphones, hear the difference, and feel the power of Astro Audio.
This is not a test of the emergency broadcast system. I repeat, not a test. This is Hall of Fame verification. The Hall of Fame setting is the hardest setting in NBA 2K14. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
If you're just now joining us from the Rockets-Bulls game, welcome. I'm Mark Appleby.
And I'm Rodney Sloan. We've got a great fourth quarter stalemate down here in Portland, and Martial Law is going to steal the ball. He's headed down to the break. No one can catch him. He's going to go for the slam and booyah!
And you know what, Rodney? With that 65th point, he's going to pass Elgin Baylor on the all-time most points scored in a game record. He is really putting on a show tonight.
That's right, but with Minnesota down by 1 point with 4:30 left to go in the fourth quarter, Martial Law is going to try to hold it down by himself in the wing. He's going to pass it off because of the double team. Kmart to Martial Law, trifecta!
And you know what? With that 69th point, Martial Law is going to pass Pistol Pete Maravich for the all-time points in the game record. He's also going to tie Michael Jordan with 69 points in 1990. After he makes his free throw, David Thompson's record will be shattered. 74 points in the game, and there's still a minute left in regulation.
That's right, Mark. You know what? The Timberwolves have really gotten off to a great start to the season, 31-12, as Batum misses the shot.
Which brings us to the reason why this game is even happening in the first place. Let's talk about what happened. Rick Adelman benched Martial Law for the entire third quarter. It caught everyone off guard. When asked why in the in-between quarter interview, Coach was quoted saying he had no business saying what he said to the media before the game. He should have kept his mouth shut.
I don't know what that's about, but Martial Law is going to pull up in the face of CJ McCollum. No regard for whoever's in his face as he passes Kobe Bryant's 81-point record back in 2006. This is crazy.
Now headed into overtime, it looks like none of that third quarter debacle matters to Martial Law. He is trying to put the entire team on his back.
That's right, and as we see Damian Lillard miss out on that three-point play opportunity, we're going to see Martial Law, the man of the hour, head out on the break by himself, body to body, underhanded layup, and gets it to fall. We're going to have a look at this amazing replay brought to you by Applebee's as you see Martial Law going behind the back and body to body against CJ McCollum. It doesn't matter. Gee, that's something we wish we would see LeBron James do in clutch time now, isn't it?
With Martial Law and the Minnesota Timberwolves down by 3 with 1:50 left to go in overtime, he's calling for it. Booyah! He gets a three-point shot to fall. Look at the pretty replay. He has no regard for whoever is in his face. When Martial Law is feeling it, Martial Law is feeling it.
Speaking of feeling it, have you noticed that Martial Law has not stopped looking up at the scoreboard since the overtime period began? You can see the fire in his eyes as he's looking for something spectacular. Bang! He gets another triple to go, and the Minnesota Timberwolves going an 8-0 run.
That was a smooth move by CJ McCollum, but he cannot make the Timberwolves pay for their lack of defense. Martial Law is going up to the rack. He gets it to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not turn your television sets. I repeat, do not turn your television sets. You may be witnessing history in this very moment. Martial Law, the man of the hour, is headed out on the break. He is only 4 points away from achieving an NBA record most points scored in a game, and he gets it to go, 99 points. But what is this?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe it.
He's really headed to the bench.
He's really walking to the bench right now.
What is Adelman doing?
He has been snubbed from achieving all-time greatness.
Ultimate snub. Rick Adelman gets the last laugh.
Sports Commentator March Madness is brought to you by BigShotModz, your #1 source for modded controllers. Mod your own, build it how you want it, upload your logo, pictures, and gamer tag, tell them how you want it to look, and let them do the rest. BigShotModz, your #1 source for modded controllers.
What is going on, Sports CMM? TDPresents here, and today I'm bringing you guys an NBA 2K14 My Team challenge. But this just isn't any ordinary challenge. I'm going to be trying to replicate probably the most dominant single game performance in NBA history. It happened 52 years ago today, as of March 3rd, when Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points for the Philadelphia Warriors against the New York Knicks. So I'm going to bring you guys on a quick sports history lesson here, something Two Brothers Gaming does in his pack openings, because I just find it so ignorant when people say Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points because of pure physical domination. That may be true to an extent, but at the same time, Wilt scored 28 of those 100 points off of free throws. He was 28 of 32 from the line. That seems like some basketball talent to me. That 28 made free throws in a single game, that's still a record that's standing today. And I feel probably the thing that makes this accomplishment even more impressive is the New York Knicks. They were stalling on offense so Wilt couldn't score anymore. And then finally, when the Philadelphia Warriors did get the ball, they started fouling other players so Wilt Chamberlain couldn't score. Talk about sore losers. But anyways, Wilt also had a dominating 25 rebounds in this performance. And I just want to know, on March 2nd, when we wake up and turn on ESPN, will ESPN be talking about this game? Because I remember a few months ago, they were saying it's been about 3 years since Kobe scored 81 points against the Toronto Raptors. Hey, it is impressive. I'm not trying to knock Kobe at all, but I just feel we gotta give some more respect to probably the most dominant performance in NBA history. But anyways, now that that's out of the way, let's get to the gameplay. When looking at the scoreboard, know that I did score a few other baskets with other players, so Wilt doesn't have 61 points at the moment. So there's about under 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. I'm not even close to being on pace to score 100 points with Wilt Chamberlain, so I gotta start getting creative because he's bringing double and triple teams every time. So off the inbounds play, we get the ball to Durant, he finds Wilt underneath. Now we run a pick and roll, Jerry West finds Wilt, and we are starting to inch closer and closer, but we don't even have 80 points and there's still barely 2 minutes left in the game. We force my opponent into a quick shot, we find Wilt, he finishes underneath, and now we're inbounding the ball. We find Chamberlain underneath. He goes up right away, quick enough so he can't bring that double team. Once again, he makes a bad pass. We're starting to bring a press now. Chamberlain's down the court. A through the legs pass leads to a one-handed slam, and we're up 95-57. But that doesn't mean anything at this point. I'm trying to score 100 points with Wilt. We force him into a three. He misses it. Wilt grabs the rebound. Actually, Dominique Wilkins grabs it. He gives it to Lou Hudson. Lou Hudson is going to give it back to Goodrich, who finds Chamberlain, who throws it down with two hands, and we are close to scoring 100 points. But with 35 seconds remaining, I throw the ball away. He pulls up for a shot with Mo Cheek, so I'm thinking, do I have a chance? Lou Hudson finds Wilt underneath. He goes up, and he finishes an and one. He's about 2 or 3 points away at this point. I didn't even know in the game, and I'm thinking, I gotta make this free throw. I gotta make this free throw and then get a stop. He misses it, but Wilkins gets the rebound. Who's gonna find Wilt? Who's gonna go up and finish with 19.5 seconds remaining? That actually ended up being 101 points, but I end up scoring again after that, so that's why he got 103. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I guarantee you won't find anybody that can score 100 with Wilt online. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'm TDPresents. Peace.
Sports Commentator March Madness is brought to you by ElgatoGaming. Elgato GameCapture HD enables you to record and stream Xbox or PlayStation gameplay and share it with your friends and fans. With advanced hardware, H.264 encoding, you can capture in stunning 1080p Full HD quality while keeping the file size low.
Welcome to the 2014 Cowboys Kickoff Classic here in Dallas, Texas. We've got the Oklahoma State Cowboys take on the reigning national champion Florida State Seminoles and their Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Jameis Winston. Winston on second down, looking downfield, rolling out of the pocket, steps up, got a man, it's Christian Green. He hauls in the catch and moves the chains. In the gun, dropping back, got a man out of the backfield, it's the senior running back, Carlos Williams, makes two people miss with the juke, and he's getting knocked out of bounds after a pickup of 15 yards. Man in motion, hand off to the freshman, Dalvin Cook, and they drop him in the backfield, and the Noles will be forced to settle for the field goal. They would go up 3-0 early on in this ball game. Now we get a chance to see what Oklahoma State can do. Walsh looking up the middle, he's got a man to distort, runs a man over, and they're starting to move toward that red zone. On 3rd and 10 here, Walsh drops back, looking downfield, great coverage from the Noles. Oh, damn throw, and Matthew Thomas eventually gets to him and drops him where he stands. The Noles get to stop and force Oklahoma State to take a field goal of their own. Winston with the 3 wide receiver
set, rolls out of the pocket, steps up, he's got Erman in the lane, makes the catch, and he's crossing the 50-yard line. 30 inches, goes with the handoff. Carlos Williams, he's got the first down and more, fighting for those extra yards inside red zone territory. Going right back to him. He's got the edge. Carlos Williams has got some speed. No one's gonna catch him. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that, they go up 10-3 early on in this ball game. Carlos Williams has been running all over this Oklahoma State defense. The Cowboys take the field, look at the tally of this ball game up. Great block from the tight end, 2 great blocks from the wide receivers, and J.W. Walsh has gone 75 yards to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys. J.W. Walsh has got some speed, and he makes this Knowles defense pay for it right there. After a stop, they've got the ball in plus territory. Second 8 takes a huge hit, but they hold on to the football and move the chains. 3rd and 8, going with the screen pass. Nothing's there. Walsh takes it up the middle and slides down for a pick of 15 yards. And now they get a fresh set of down. So dropping back, man, wide open in the end zone. They make them pay. And the Oklahoma State Cowboys have taken a 17-10 lead over the reigning national champion. Here's the handoff to Carlos Williams. He's got the edge, moving the chains for the Knowles, and he's near midfield. Winston, you're gonna look over the middle. He's got him at his Erman lane. Fights for some extra yards. What tough running right there. And he's inside the 30. Here's the read option. Carlos Williams cuts it back. What a cut right there. Throws a man off him inside the 15-yard line. But he will be down and injured. It's going to be a crucial blow for the Knowles. Winston scanning the field. Rolling out. Got him, man. It's Christian Green. Touchdown for the State. And they tie this ball game up at 17 apiece. With 1 minute remaining in the half, the Knowles got the chance to take the lead as he's the senior wide receiver, Rashad Green, moving inside that 30. So on 1st and 10, 40 seconds left. Winston, all day a throw, takes a shot. He's got Rashad Green. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take the lead going into the half. First drive of the second half for Oklahoma State. Going downfield. Ronald Darby picks it off. And we're headed the other way. What a jump on the ball. And the Knowles will have great field position to start this drive. On play action, Winston steps up. He's got Christian Green. And they're looking to go up 14 points here. Going with the handoff. Dalvin Cook. What a block from the fullback. He's headed to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that, they go up 14 points. After an Oklahoma State score, Florida State's got it back. Going to Dalvin Cook. Another great block from that fullback. He's inside the 30. Goes with the back juke. Makes 2 people miss. What a play right there. And on the one, Jameis Winston shows why he's the Heisman Trophy winner. Takes it into the end zone. And Oklahoma State is in some trouble here. Down 14 points in the 4th quarter. The Knowles step up to the line with a chance to put this ball game away. Carlos Williams back in the backfield. Going with the handoff. Great block. He's got the edge. Into the 10. Dives to the pylon. 3-2-1. Touchdown FSU. And this ball game is over. Florida State walks to Dallas and takes the W.